People resist change. Why? Change is often seen as a bad thing, that there's something wrong with us, but it doesn't have to be. Change can be good. In this episode, I will define what change is, talk about a few reasons why people resist change, and some benefits of change. So, first, let's define change. Change means to make or become different, to alter or modify, to replace, substitute, or exchange with something else that is newer or better, to turn or convert from one state or form to another. So we all resist change in some way. There are numerous books out there about change, resisting change, how to overcome, how to embrace it. I like the titles Change is Good, You Go First, and Who Moved My Cheese, that address some of our resistances, such as fear of the unknown, loss of control, discomfort with new things, fear of failure or disappointment, and our past negative experiences with change. They all address some of these things. And also, many books address our thoughts of resisting change, such as, there must be something wrong with me if I need to make a change. Or that we believe things are just fine the way they are. Well, I don't need to change. Things are just fine. And the notion if it's not broke, then don't fix it is simply not the case. Change is inevitable. The only constant in life is change. The world is constantly changing. Our body is constantly changing. Change is a catalyst for growth and survival. If we look at the definition again, change means to alter, modify, or replace. That is what our body is constantly doing every day. Our cells are dying off and reproducing all the time. Our body takes the food we eat, alters it, modifies it as it is broken down from one state to another for our cells to use as energy. We breathe in air in our lungs, and the lungs alter it so our blood can carry oxygen throughout our body, keeping our body alive and moving. Seasons change. The weather is changing constantly. The world is changing constantly. People are innovating, altering, and improving technology rapidly. So, would you rather go back and live in a time where horse and buggy were the only transportation options? Could you imagine going back to the time when smartphones didn't exist? Or having to drive to the store to shop for all your food necessities and wants? Well, I think most of us would say no. So in these cases, change is good, right? Because we are really comfortable living in the modern era with all of these technological changes, all these transportation changes, all these ways that have made our life more effective and efficient and easier. It's so much easier to get around from one place to another quickly. We're all pretty much used to having a computer in the palm of our hand for instant access to about anything. And having food, groceries, and other needs and wants delivered right to our door, sometimes even the same day. I'm not sure any of us would want to go back to not having these things. So if we didn't change with the times, we would get left in the dust. We would get left behind. So, how can we make this any better? But what if we viewed all change as good? How can we ensure that change is for the better, that we think change is for the better and not for the worse? Well, to do this, we first need to be conscious, intentional, and purposeful. We need to make conscious decisions to embrace change as a challenge to get better, as a way to improve, not something that's going to hold us back. It's how we view change that makes it positive or negative, that makes us embrace change or resist it. So, if we want to embrace change, we can view change as progress, as a way to get better, a way to become the best we can be, to improve. We can also view change as small steps. Change doesn't have to be dramatic or drastic. We can break it down into simple, small steps that can help us become better. For instance, if you want to get healthier, you can swap one sugary drink for water, or park further away, or take the stairs. These are simple, small changes that, done consistently over time, will have a positive effect on your physical and mental well being. Another way to view change as positive is view it as an opportunity or a new beginning. Change can elevate us, can bring excitement and opportunities into our lives that stretch us and challenge us, making us a better person for it. So why not embrace the positive aspects of change? Because there's positive benefits to this as well, including personal growth. You can learn and grow when you embrace change as a positive thing. You discover new things and insights that allow you to expand your views and your perspectives. Another benefit is flexibility. You can more easily adapt to new situations, environments, and people. It's more of a fluid situation versus a very rigid, in ingrained way of thinking. You become more open-minded, not closed, and you can go with the flow better. Benefit of change also includes the improvements that you make. Can make improvements in all aspects of our lives: finances, relationships, communication, and health, for example. Every time we learn something new or view experiences as learning opportunities, we are making improvements in our lives. All these benefits and ways to view change as a positive thing can boost our confidence in our ability to be resilient, to make it through, and be okay with change. To change is to grow. Decide to take small steps to change into the better version of you. There will always be numerous opportunities that will challenge you to become even better. Embrace the idea that change is a way to make something better, to realize your potential, to improve. So ask yourself, what do you need to get better at? What skills do you need to develop to become a better leader, a better spouse, a better parent, a better worker, a better boss? What bad habits do you want to stop? What thoughts do you want to have more often? Then take your answers and make a plan to be intentional each day about getting just a little bit better. Change is a good thing. Go ahead, take the first step.